Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Today is going to be featuring two looks with a really cute accented Dutch fishtail braid. The first one is going to be down for my girls who love to wear their hair down with curls. And then the second look is going to build on top of that look and then just go up into the most simplest bun updo you have probably ever seen. So I am also doing a collaboration with my friend Megan. She's doing two looks just like I did. She's doing a sweet look or a daytime look to a sexy or a night look. So two different options for the girls who like to wear a little bit less or a little bit more. So I'm going to start my down style, and this is going to be the Dutch fishtail braid. So I'm just parting where I normally part down the middle because it's going to give us the most hair on each sides. I've already curled all of my hair except for the top part of my hair that I know is going to go into a fishtail braid. So we're going to start at the very front and grab a good size section, split it into two, and we're going to start our Dutch braid. So for a Dutch fishtail, we're going to take a section of hair from the top strand, and I'm going to cross it underneath and then combine it into that front strand, and then it's going to be all one. And then I'm also going to grab a little sliver of hair from that top part. We're going to French braid this in, so it's going to be Frenched in, and that's going to combine to the very bottom strand, and now that's all one. Then, to do another fishtail, we're going to take from the bottom strand, cross it under, and add it to the top strand. Now we're going to do the same thing by taking hair from the bottom of the bottom strand, like the hair that's on my head, and then we're going to add that into the top strand. This is how you Dutch fishtail braid. So it's combining basically three different techniques. So let's do it again. You're going to take hair from that top strand, cross it under the middle strand, add hair on the top strand, cross it under the middle strand, and then keep on going. So we're just going to do, like I said, the same thing. So let's take a strand from the underneath. We're going to add it to that top strand, and then we're also going to switch to the next one. So take hair from the top strand, add it to the underneath strand, and then grab some hair from the head, add it to the underneath strand. So you are always taking a strand from the ones that are actually in your hands, crossing it under to the opposite one, and then adding hair and crossing it under to the opposite one. So we're just going to continue this method of doing a Dutch fishtail braid until we hit a little bit kind of like above our ears. And then what we're going to do is switch to doing a regular fishtail braid. So you're just going to be taking a small strand from one section, crossing it underneath the opposite to the opposite, and combining that. Then take a strand from that one, cross it underneath, and combine it to the top strand. And you're just going to continue to do this all the way down. Then braid this all the way down until you can't braid anymore. And then once you get it there, we're just going to secure it with a hair elastic. Now we're going to start the best part of this braid. We're going to start pulling it apart and making it fat. So I'm going on both sides of my braid and I'm just tugging them away from each other to really loosen it up. And then what I'm going to do is start pulling the individual strands. I'm going to start at the very top, and then really softly I'm going to start to pull this out. Now how big or how fat you want your braid pancaked out is totally up to you. So I would start with pulling a little bit and then just making it bigger as you go along, depending on how big you want your braid to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue to just tug each strand going all the way down, holding the bottom of the fishtail braid in my hand so I can really get this nice and big and pulled out and just gorgeous looking. And I go all out. I love a really, really fat, chunky, gorgeous braid. So I'm going to make it really whimsical and fun. And then you're just going to end up with a really nice pulled out braid like so. We're going to go and do the same thing to the opposite side. So I'm going to braid it the same way, and then I'm going to pull it apart and make it nice and fat to make sure that I mimic the same thickness or the same like volume as the other side. So now we have two really gorgeous fishtail pancaked braids. We're going to bring them together in the back. Simply secure it with a hair elastic. Instead of pulling it all the way through for your very last loop, I'm just going to make it into a little bun like so. And then I'm just going to kind of fan it out to give it a different look than the regular just kind of pulled through. And now we have finished the first look. It is not super simple when it comes to having to braid and fishtail because that takes a little bit of time, but it looks really gorgeous and just whimsical and magical and so pretty. So the second look is going to build on top of this look. Getting into our romantic updo for maybe someone who has a little bit fancier of a night, I am going to take my fishtail braid, plop it up and over so I can work on the back, and I'm going to take sections out from my ear forwards like so. So I'm just going to pull all of that hair forwards, and then we're going to work with the remaining amount of hair in the back. Taking all of this hair in the back, I'm going to split it into two. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist all of my hair, both sections, to the right. So you can see me, I'm going to twist everything to the right side. We're going to create a rope braid, and this is going to make a very easy updo. So twist it over to the left, then twist your right section to the right, twist it over to the left, twist your right section over to the right, and then twist it up and over to the left. And this is going to create the perfect rope braid, and I'm just going to spin around so that it's easier and my hands aren't all crazy behind my back. And I'm just going to keep twisting my hair strands to the right and then putting it over the left strand until I have gotten all the way to the bottom. And once you've gotten to the bottom, just secure this with a hair elastic. And then you're going to start tugging and pulling apart this twisted rope braid. Now, the more like fat and the more pulled out you can get this braid, you can really get a beautiful big bun in the back. This is what is going to turn into our bun. So I'm just going to go to town on pulling all of this out, maybe pull out little strands, make it a little bit more, pieced out and pretty. And then we're going to take all of this and hold it up and then circle it around each other like so. And I'm just going to go in a counterclockwise direction. You can do either direction you want. And then you're just going to go in a circular motion and pin all around this. I like to pin around the outer perimeter to make sure that my bun still stays fat, but it stays secure. And I'm using just regular bobby pins for this to secure everything. Then once you have done that, we're going to work on taking our sides. So I'm going to bring my side up and over and kind of smooth it all back. And then I'm going to twist it and pull it out and piece it out just like we did the rope braid. And then I'm just going to cross it over and around the back and under like you see here. And it's going to just kind of create a really pretty, just soft kind of swept back look. We're going to do the same thing to the opposite side. So twist it, kind of tug and pull it out like you see me doing here, and then just wrap it around your bun and secure it underneath the bun. You might want to use a few hairpins. These are the open hairpins, not regular bobby pins, and just go and secure kind of all of that up and on top of your bun. Now you're left with this really gorgeous bun that looks like a lot of work, but girlfriend, it is not. Then you're just going to really easily bring down your fishtail braid, and then you're going to tuck that little bun up and under right where you have those crisscross sections. And then I'm just going to kind of detail out the front. So I'm going to pull little wispy hairs down because I really like that wispy, really, soft look around my face. And we have finished this updo. Guys, how easy is this updo? It is so easy and it looks like so much work. If you can fishtail braid, you have got a gorgeous hairstyle going on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day weekend. And don't forget to check out my Valentine's Day makeup that I will link down in the description box below. Bye, guys.